Hey guys, it's Ginger. Welcome back to my channel. So I have some goodies here from Magpie Beauty. This is a brand I've been following for a very long time. They are a UK company and they have a US store now, or a US website, distributor, however you want to call it. But you've got Magpie UK and then Magpie USA. I think they've got like two different websites. So like I said, I've been following this company for a really long time. They have the most gorgeous glitters I have ever seen in my entire life. They're so pretty. And I know some of you might be thinking, well, you know, glitter is glitter. It all sparkles, right? No, girl, no. This glitter is the prettiest glitter. It's kind of pricey, not gonna lie. So I've been wanting to order from them forever. When they finally got their US store open, I was so excited, but I just couldn't afford to order anything at the time. And I want to say thanks to you guys. You know, my little bit of YouTube revenue, which is not a lot. Anybody who does videos knows that it takes a lot of views to make money on YouTube. But thank you to everybody who supports my channel, who subscribed, who watches my videos. I super appreciate you all so much. And that little bit of revenue that I get goes towards buying things like this to share with you guys. So thank you. So I finally placed an order and I picked up a few things. So I think the glitters, these run around $8 or $9 for these little tubes. And these ones, the little specialty ones, these are like little flakies, and these are pigments. These are like $11.99, something like that. So super pricey, but so worth it if you can afford to do so. I've used pigment powders before. I've used C&D ones. They work great. These are so highly, super, like insane pigmented. I love them. So I told you guys I would do a video because I had a lot of people asking me on Instagram. I did a nail like this, which is a baby boomer or a French fade or a ombre, however you want to call it. And for me, doing baby boomers, like the best way is with acrylic. I think you get the very best blend and fade with acrylic. It just works so much better. It's so much harder to do it with gel, hard gels, especially gel polish. When you're ombreing with an ombre brush, you still see those lines, which sometimes can be a cool little art thing. But when you're trying to do a baby boomer and get a very natural look like this, you don't want those lines. So it's really hard to do a gel polish French fade or baby boomer. And I did this one with the powder. Made my life so much easier. So I'm going to show you how to do that today, and I just want to show off these beautiful glitters to you. I'm also going to do one with the black pigment. So I've got two gel polishes here. We've got Rosy Nude and Vivid Purple. I'm going to do the black on the purple and the baby boomer with the Rosy Nude. This is my favorite color from Madam Glam to do like natural neutral nails with. Rosy Nude. If you do not have it in your collection, seriously go pick it up now before it's discontinued. This is my favorite color. This is one of the very first colors I ever purchased from Madam Glam, and I will continue to restock this forever as long as they carry it. I love this shade. It looks beautiful on everybody's skin tone, and it makes the perfect baby boomer. Okay, so I picked up two just regular glitters. This one is a super holographic one. This one's called Faith, and it is so beautiful. I'm going to pop some pictures up on the screen now of some nail sets that I did using Faith, and also using the white powder, which is called Baby. I kind of combined the two on a set, which turned out really beautiful. And then I also picked up, what does this one say? India. And this one is so pretty. I haven't really had a chance to use this one yet on anybody. I feel like this could be really gorgeous in the fall. And I just want to pour this all over all of my nails right now. It's so pretty, super sparkly. And the quality on these are amazing. They seriously, I did spill a little bit when I opened it earlier, but they fill them right up to the very tippy top. You are not going to be skimped on any product whatsoever, which is good. And like this one here, this one is called Marion, I believe. And like it is seriously all the way to the tippy top. And these are more of like a flaky than a glitter. And you can just like kind of like push those into tacky layer or you can like rub it in like a chrome. These are really fun. This one is beautiful. And then I also picked up a gold one. This one's really interesting. It's kind of like a holographic gold, flaky. It's very pretty. Look at how full these are. So I'm excited to play with these. Again, I think this one I will use more so in the fall. But so beautiful. I think this gold would look really pretty on like a milky sheer kind of nail. So anyways, I'm going to show you the powders today, but I did want to show off those beautiful glitters to you. They're seriously more sparkly than any glitter I've ever had. So I picked up this brush here from Twinkled T, and it is like an angled brush. It's really soft, and I've been using this with my powders. It works really good. So let's start with the Baby Boomer one. And I just put 2 coats of Rosy Nude on a swatch stick here. And then the trick to these, to get a really nice fade, is to go in with a matte top coat. You can use a matte top coat that has a sticky layer. Just make sure you wipe it off before you start with your powder. I'm going to use the Velvet Matte from Madam Glam. It cures without a sticky layer, which is nice. One less step to have to worry about. So I just put that all over the nail, and then I'm going to cure that. All right, nice and matte. So this powder is really, it's a little, I don't know, what's the word, like clumpy, I guess. You see how it's got the little balls there. So I just like to sprinkle a little bit in the lid here, and then I take my brush and I just kind of mash it down to get like those clumpies, you know, smoothed out, which they do really well. And let me tell you guys, a little bit goes a long way, so be careful not to pack your brush too full of powder, because then you're gonna get it just everywhere. So it is a little bit messy, but once you top coat and then you can just wipe off the skin, it's not a big deal at all. So I like to pack my brush up a little bit with the powder and then start in right at the end. You see how extremely pigmented that is. So that's why I said you want to be careful and not get too much on your brush. Make sure you get it all the way over to the sides and just pat that on. And then as you go up, you're going to have less and less powder on your brush here, and that's going to help fade it. You know, everybody does their Baby Boomers a little bit differently. I like a little bit more pink than white. Some people like to do it kind of 50-50. That is totally up to you, how far up you go. I'm just going to kind of scrape off my brush here, and then you see these kind of wispy lines. We're going to take care of that right now. We're just going to go like this, back and forth, and fade those in a little bit more. And my brush is being a little bit weird because, you know what, I think I accidentally used gel on this and it's a little stiff, but that wasn't supposed to happen. This one was not supposed to be for gel. So if you need a little bit more at the bottom, just add a little bit more on there. And then I'm going to grab a different brush because that one is being really stubborn right now. I'm going to use this one. Hopefully I don't have any glitters in it. And we're going to use that to blend this white out. So it's kind of like doing your makeup, you know, just blend, blend, blend. That's a little better. Okay. So you see how nice and smooth that transition is. It's so good. Go. So I like my Baby Boomers to have a little bit of sparkle. You don't have to add sparkle, but if you have any lines that are a little bit harsh, that sparkle is going to completely hide them. So that's why I like to add a bit of sparkle. This one is Am I Clear? Oh, it's my favorite. And this one is extremely thick, you guys. And yes, it's supposed to be like that. So if you get that and it's really, really thick, see how thick this is? It's because of all the glitter that's in there. Just wipe your brush off and just, you know, get a little bit on there and then just kind of like rub it on there, even it out. It works really good. I know it's thick, but it works really good. It's such a good one. I'm just going to do a regular top coat on this one today for you to show you the difference. So I'm just going to use my Madam Glam No Wipe top coat. You can even matte top coat these if you want. Be sure though to have a little paper towel or something handy, because when you top coat these, you're going to get a little bit of powder transferred onto your brush, and you don't want to put that back into your bottle of your top coat. And I always like to double top coat when I'm doing anything with chrome pigments, pigment powders, anything like that. So you can see that transferred onto the brush there, that white. Make sure you wipe that off really good. Don't put that back into your bottle. Totally ruin your bottle. So I'm going to cure that. But yeah, I like to do 2 top coats because pigments are prone to chipping really easily, especially on the free edge of the nail. So definitely do 2 top coats. Going to have to go wash this brush out really good, make sure there's no gel in it, and that it's nice and fluffy again for me, because I can feel it's a little bit sticky and stiff. That was my bad. So there is the nail. I just did 1 top coat for demonstration purposes. No need to waste it. Nobody's going to be wearing this nail, but isn't it beautiful? It's a very nice blend. My absolute favorite for doing baby boomers. This is the way to go for me. So let's do the black one now. I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the rosy nude. I'm going to put a matte top coat on and cure that, and then we're going to do a black fade. I've had a lot of people ask me to do, and I know it was popular a few years ago, it was a black and red nail. It was faded. It was just absolute perfection. And for the life of me, I could not get that to work with gel polish. So yeah, it was very difficult to get that blend right. Like I said, you get those little streaky lines and it's just really hard. So this one's the same way, you know, it's a little bit clumpy, but you just take your brush and mash it up. And I was using a different brush for my black one because I didn't want to use the same brush for my black and white. I figured that would be a bad mess. So this one's a little bit more stiff, but it's been working okay for me. I do need to get some more brushes, you guys. Anybody have any suggestions of some brushes that they really love for stuff like this? Not necessarily like art brushes, like liner brushes. I have those that I love, but like fluffy brushes like this. I tend to go towards like the e.l.f. brushes, like the cosmetic brushes. I think they work really well and they're pretty affordable. So what do you guys like to use? Let me know. Okay. So we got our matte purple, so beautiful. And I'm just going to tap this powder in the bottom and do the same thing and fade it up. Again, how much you fade is totally up to you. Be careful though, because once that powder is on there, whoo, she pigmented. And then give it a little fade, dust it up. And then I like to go back and forth. And I'm not pushing very hard when I get up a little bit higher. I'm not pushing hard at all. I want to make sure that it fades out nicely. So there is the black and purple fade. Again, with the top coat, you could do shiny, you could do matte, you can add a glitter to it, whatever you're feeling. I'm gonna do a shiny one, just show you what it looks like. And then I think I'm gonna top it with a glitter just to see what it looks like. But same thing, you know, you wanna make sure you have a paper towel nearby and wipe off your brush before you put it back in the bottle. Don't want to transfer any of that pigment into your top coat. So let me cure that, and I'm gonna find a glitter that kind of corresponds with that. I think it'll be really pretty. Okay, so I was thinking this one would be a pretty color, but I feel like this is going to be too pigmented and cover up that fade. So I reached way back in the back for an older one. This one's called Cosmic Sparkle. It's like a topper. And depending on what color you put it over, it looks a little different. So I think this would be really pretty. Let's try it out. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so that's gorgeous. I love it. I could have faded that black a little better, but yeah, isn't that pretty? So I'm gonna cure that real quick. Okay guys, so that's my little Magpie haul here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. These are really fun, and let me know if you've used any like other white pigment powder in the past that you've really liked that's super pigmented. This works amazing. I love it. I would highly recommend picking it up if you can afford to. I will link the US website below and the UK website as well. and then you guys can go check it out. But I highly recommend Magpie. It shipped out really quickly, and the stuff is just beautiful. I will probably be picking up more glitters in the future as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye.
I'm a